Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Omkar English Classes. Students, in this video I will explain the second part of the chapter The Third Level by Jack Finney. This is a chapter from 12th class book Vistas. So students, watch the video completely and carefully. So students, we knew still that Charlie reached the Grand Central Railway Station and at the third level, where he saw the different things from this time, the old-fashioned things, old windows, ticket windows, etc. All things in the old-fashioned. Okay, now there were brass spittoons on the floor, and across the station a glint of light caught my eye. A man was pulling a gold watch from his vest pocket. He snapped open the cover, glanced at his watch, and frowned. He wore a derby hat, a black 4-button suit with tiny lapels, and he had a big black handlebar mustache. Then I looked around and saw that everyone in the station was dressed like 1890 something. I never saw so many beards, sideburns, and fancy mustaches in my life. A woman walked in through the train gate. She wore a dress with leg off, mutton sleeves, and skirts to the top of her high-button shoe. Back of her, out on the tracks, I caught a glimpse of a locomotive, a very small Courier and Ives locomotives with a funnel-shaped stack. And then I knew. But to make sure, I walked over to a newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet. It was The World. The newspaper was The World, and The World has not been published for years. The lead story said something about President Cleveland. I have found that front page since in the public library files, and it was printed June 11, 1894. So students, when Charlie reached the third level, Charlie could see brass spittoons, means in the pot in which we can spit. It was earthen or brass something. Everywhere when suddenly a glimpse of light caught his eyes, and he saw a man pulling his gold watch from the vest. Vest means old-fashioned jackets. He was dressed in an old-fashioned style. Suddenly, he noticed that everyone was dressed like the 19th century. It was basically the time before deadly wars. So many beards and fancy mustaches all around. Something that the narrator had never seen before. He even saw a very small Courier and Ives locomotives, which made him sure about which time he is in. Means सारी चीजें नरेटर को वो मिलती हैं जिनसे उसको पता लगता है कि वो अभी भी कहीं ना कहीं 1894 में है, बट उसको यकीन नहीं हुआ. देन टू मेक श्योर आई वॉक्ड ओवर टू अ न्यूज बॉय. पक्का करने के लिए इस बात को ही वेंट टू अ न्यूज बॉय एंड हु वाज सेलिंग अ न्यूज़पेपर. The newspaper name was The World. It was a newspaper which was discontinued years ago. बहुत पहले से होता था, अब नहीं है वो newspaper. There were some headlines about the President Cleveland. The date on the front page was also June 11, 1894. So Charlie got sure. अब वो श्योर हो गया है कि मैं सच में थर्ड लेवल पे हूं, जो थर्ड लेवल आज से बहुत साल पहले, दोनों वर्ल्ड वॉर होने से पहले था। मैं उस जमाने में अब हूं। I turned towards the ticket windows, knowing that here, on the third level at Grand Central, I could buy tickets that would take Louisa and me anywhere in the United States. Louisa was his wife. We wanted to go in the year 1894, and I wanted 2 tickets to Galesburg, Illinois. Have you ever been there? It's a wonderful town, still with a big old frame houses, huge lawns, and tremendous trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the streets. And in 1894, summer evenings were twice as long, and people sat out on their lawns, the men smoking cigars and talking quietly, the women waving palm leaf fans with the fireflies all around, in a peaceful world. To be back there with the First World War still 20 years off and World War II was 40 years in the future. I wanted 2 tickets for that. The clerk figured the fare. He glanced at my fancy headband, but he figured the fare, and I had enough money for 2 coach tickets one way. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. He nodded at the bills and said, "That aren't money, mister. ये पैसे नहीं है." He said, "And if you are trying to skin me, you won't get very far." And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. Of course, the money was old-style bills, half again as big as the money we use nowadays, and different looking. I turned away and got out fast. There is nothing nice about jail, even in 1894. So students, Charlie turned towards the ticket window immediately to get the tickets for Galesburg, Illinois, for him and his wife. It was a wonderful town with a lot of greenery. This is explained in this slide. It was a greenery town. He was well aware that from here, he was very well aware that from here one could buy tickets that would take them anywhere in the United States. He describes how things were in 1984. जैसा उसने बताया है कि वीमन बैठी रहती थी, सब शांत होते थे, लोग सिगार चलाते रहते थे, औरतें पंखा बुनती रहती थी. इस तरह की बहुत सारी फिगर्स उसने बताई हैं. इवनिंग्स वर ट्वाइस एज लॉन्ग एज दे आर नाउ. शाम जो होती थी आज से दुगनी बड़ी होती थी और आदमी औरतें बड़ी शांति से रहते थे वहां, लिविंग इन पीस एंड सेरेनिटी. सो द क्लर्क फिगर्ड द फेयर. अभी जैसे वो टिकट विंडो पे पहुंचता है, एज द क्लर्क कैलकुलेटेड द फेयर, ही लुक्ड एट चार्लेज फैंसी हेडबैंड. चार्ले जस्ट हैड इनफ मनी फॉर वन साइडेड जर्नी. एक तरफ के पैसे उसके पास थे जाने के लिए. जस्ट एज ही टुक आउट मनी, जैसे ही पैसे निकाले उसने, द क्लर्क इन्फॉर्म्ड दैट दिस इज नॉट द एक्सेप्टेबल लीगल टेंडर. ये पैसे अब नहीं चलते, यहाँ नहीं चलते भाई. एंड बाय एनी चांस इफ यू ट्राई टू बी स्मार्ट ही वोंट बी एबल टू गेट अवे विद इट. ज्यादा होशियार बने, जा नहीं पाओगे, पकड़े जाओगे. He glanced at his cash drawer and realized that currency used back then was different and almost double the size. He ran out because he did not want to go to jail. क्लर्क ने जैसे ही बोला कि मुझे बेवकूफ बनाने की कोशिश मत करना, उसने अपनी ड्रॉर खोली और उस ड्रॉर में देखा. उस ड्रॉर में उसने क्या देखा? पुराने स्टाइल की जो करेंसी है वो थी उसमें. तो डर गया और वहां से भाग खड़ा हुआ, कहीं ऐसा ना उसको जेल जाना पड़े. एंड दैट वाज दैट. I left the same way I came, I suppose. Next day during lunch hour, I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency. That really worried my psychiatrist friend. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium, means more than half. My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1894. So students, the day ended. उस दिन तो कुछ नहीं हुआ, वो वहां से बाहर आ जाता है. नेक्स्ट डे वो बैंक चला जाता है कुछ पैसे निकलवाने के लिए. $300 निकलवाए उसने और पुराने स्टाइल की करेंसी खरीदी जिसके लिए उसको $300 में 200 समथिंग ही मिल पाए. सो बट ही स्टिल वेंट विद इट. उस समय एग्स कोस्ट 13 सेंट्स अ डजन. एग्स जो होते थे 13 सेंट्स पर डजन होते थे. बट आई हैव नेवर अगेन फाउंड द कॉरिडोर दैट लीड्स टू द थर्ड लेवल at and Central Station. Although I have tried often enough, Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore. And after a while I stopped. I went back to my stems, but now we are both looking every weekend because now we have proof that the third level is still there. My friend Sam Wiener disappeared. Nobody knew where, but I sort of suspected because Sam is a city boy and I used to tell him about Galesburg. I went to school there and he always said he liked the sound of the place and that's where he is. All right. In 1894, because one night fussing with my stamp collection, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? So students, but I have never again found the corridor. उसको फिर से वो कॉरिडोर कभी मिला नहीं. दैट लीस्ट वो थर्ड लेवल पे जहाँ जाना होता है. बहुत ट्राई किया उसने. लुइसा वाज प्रेटी वरिड. लुइसा एवरी टाइम stopped him from searching third level and he stopped also. So one day he went back to his steps, but now they were both looking every weekend because now we have proof that the third level is still there. अब उनको प्रूफ मिल गया कि थर्ड लेवल अभी भी है क्योंकि उसका फ्रेंड सैम विनर डिसअपियर्ड हो गया अचानक. तो गायब हो गया. कोई नहीं जानता था कहाँ है. एक तरह का शक मुझे हुआ कि वो एक सिटी बॉय है और मैं उसको जब भी बताया करता था गेल्सबर्ग के बारे में वो ये कहता था कि आई लाइक द साउंड ऑफ द प्लेस. मतलब इस जगह का सुन करके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. इस जगह के बारे में कितनी शांतिपूर्ण जगह है. एंड दैट्स वेयर ही इज. पक्का वो वहीं होगा. इन 1894 में होगा क्योंकि वन नाइट, एक रात जब वो अपने स्टैम्प कलेक्शन में फंसा हुआ था, उलझा हुआ था, उसे मिल गया कुछ ऐसा. आप जानते हैं कि जो उसको मिला स्टैम्प कलेक्शन में वो फर्स्ट डे कवर था और ये फर्स्ट डे कवर क्या था इसके बारे में बताते हैं. So students, now you have some questions to answer according to the text. Number 1, would Charlie ever go back to the ticket counter to buy tickets? Why? Number 2, do you see an intersection of time and space in the story? How? Number 3, why could Charlie not get the tickets? Number 4, what did Charlie do to validate his doubt of existence of the third level? So students, according to the text, you have to answer these questions. and send it to me as soon as possible. Students, thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this channel and press the bell icon if not pressed. Students, one by one and slowly I will prepare important videos on this YouTube channel to make you understand more and more about grammar. Further, I will also explain many types of grammar topics like passive voice, indirect speech, prepositions, modals, etc. You will find more and more. Thank you. Have a nice day.